So, have you ever felt like you're financially stable, but you still, for some reason, feel like you're behind? Because that's where I am at, and that's how I've been feeling. On paper, literally everything is all good. Like, I paid my bills, my rent is all good, I've got that covered, even got savings working. Like, I'm not that stressed about any of my financials, but I still feel like I'm behind. Like, mentally, I'm telling myself that I'm failing. I am failing. I was failing. And it took me a while to realize why. I always saw myself as someone who would be making money online, and that identity was something that I've really attached myself to. So through either music, art, some sort of content, like that was what I wanted to become. That's who I had my eyes set on, being creative in this industry. That was my identity. The goal was never just to be stable. The goal was to create some sort of community, a network of creatives that share the same passions. So even though I became financially stable through my normal 9-to-5 job, I still didn't feel content because it wasn't coming out of my creative work. It wasn't feeling like I was moving the needle. It felt like I was actually moving backwards because I'm making money not from my passions and not from my career that I thought I was going to be doing, and instead I'm getting it from this 9-to-5. So I kept telling myself that I'm wasting my time, I'm wasting potential, I'm not doing enough, I am not enough. These thoughts just kept actually really dragging me down to the point where I would not focus on things because those thoughts are like convoluting in my head. They're just constantly going on and on about how I should be doing this, not doing that, and I should be doing that and not doing this. And every time I would see someone post music online, I would get this sort of FOMO, like, oh, you should be doing that. Why aren't you doing that? It triggers me so hard that I start spiraling out of control, thinking, I'm wasting my potential, I'm wasting my time. And I didn't realize how harsh that voice became because it started manifesting in my daily routines and my disciplines. That's how I know that it was affecting something and overcomplicating things, like creating this pressure, cesspool of pressure for myself. Still no idea why. So as I overcomplicated things, I realized that I needed to turn these things and attack them a little bit more simpler, because I was turning simple ideas, like making a YouTube video about a subject, and I would mind map fucking 4 slide pages of bullshit and write down heaps of this stuff, and then I would also go on to ChatGPT and write blah 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 blah, just do everything but the bare minimums to get the video started. Again, just turning it into pressure. So the strange part of all of this was that even though all this negative thoughts and actions created from these negative thoughts were happening, I was also doing good stuff. I have been doing good stuff. Like, I am doing good things. I'm running constantly. I've even released music last month and I even have music to release this month, but I'm still not thinking I'm good enough. Like, I'm not content with the amount of output I have, and even my input I'm not happy with. Like, what the fuck's wrong with me? Like, I started posting again, I was improving, and I am improving. And because the underlying issue that I thought was I wasn't making online money yet, so that's why I'm not content, I just started noticing the things I just mentioned. I started noticing that, oh wait, I ran 15 kilometers this whole week, including my 5K that I done. Oh whoa, I've been running consistently from the start of this year. Like every week I've gone for a run, and I've at least gone to the gym 4 times per month so far, or done some sort of exercise. I've meal prepped every single week. I've gone to work every single week. I haven't called in sick. Like, these are things that you can be happy about and proud about and really own those things. And I'm having trouble with just owning those small wins. This is just the first step. I realize I just need to notice them and actualize them, and then just accept that these are wins as well. They're not just things you've done. Like, these are good things that you're doing. And I'm learning, I'm training, I'm doing all this stuff. I'm doing what I want to be doing. I get caught up in the fact that I'm not doing enough of these things. So I just have to breathe. As soon as I'm not obsessing over these things, I'm able to kind of just calm down. So I accepted all this stuff. Great. Now I'm working on this stuff. Now I got this little high from realizing this realization, and then a new fucking problem arises. The old habits come back. God, it's like you make progression and then you fall into despair, and then you make progression and you fall into despair, make progression, fall into despair. It's like a continuous vicious cycle until the falls and dips don't affect you so much. So I think I'm in my third dip, and it happens so much. I'm feeling confident about certain things, I'm feeling not so confident about other things. I get one win and I'm raising my standards, and then I lose something, like do something wrong, and my fucking self-esteem is dropped to the ground. I notice it's bad when it's affecting my normal work life, because my work is pretty separate to my life after work, and I want to keep it that way, because those 8 hours a day I can really just focus on work, because my work doesn't come home with me, and that's one thing I'm super grateful for. My work stays at work. Everything starts at work, stays at work, doesn't come home, and I'm super blessed to have that type of working environment. And so I realize if I'm feeling overconfidence, it sometimes turns into inconsistency, and that's when doubt starts coming back. So I had a realization that it's not actually my feelings towards the results. Like, I'm not angry at the results, I'm just uncomfortable learning that I'm becoming someone new. Like, I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, definitely, and accepting that I'm not the same person 5-10 years ago, even though I have the same goal. I don't have the same goal, I have the same aspiration, and I've actually accomplished one of those aspirations, or one of those milestones. Really, I've really accomplished it. I need to be present enough to accept that I'm grateful for things like that. Understanding myself a little bit better this last couple weeks, not forcing going through these ebbs and flows of despair and resolve, and then despair, resolve, like this stupid cycle as you go through, while keeping your sanity in check, while also not trying to beat yourself up for not being able to do everything. I'm deciding, moving onwards from today, the mindset I'm going to adopt is changing my definition of success, redefining success. So let's redefine success together. Success isn't making money overnight. Success is not instant gratification. Success is consistency with loving yourself. Success is consistency without self-hate, putting yourself down. Those are two different things, because you can love yourself and you can still put yourself down. So trying not to put yourself down is the key. Success is being content, or feeling content with stability. Knowing that I have stability now, like, that's a part of my success. That success allows me to get more success. There's no point in rocking the boat. Why rock the boat? Build off this stability. Now you have a foundation to build. Success is just building without thinking that you're falling behind. That's success to me now. I'm not gonna feel like I'm behind. Not gonna feel shame for where I am right now and how stable I am and how good everything is, and appreciating the good around me. Not gonna just reach for negativity in my life. Not gonna reach for those things. So financial stability was the goal. Now the goal is to be creatively consistent, because that's the phase of life that I'm in. I'm financially achieved my stability goal. Always wish for financial stability, and now I got financial stability. This dream of an online income, that will come. For it to happen, I must have patience and volume. And volume in the sense that I know the things I need to do. I know the things I need to do. It's just a matter of putting the work behind it now. I need to put these feelings on a back burner. So if you are feeling behind, or ever thought you were feeling behind, that you haven't built enough stability, you're not falling behind. Think of it like you're in the middle of a identity shift. You are becoming the best version of yourself, and sometimes becoming the best version of yourself requires you to feel a little uncomfortable. I think this theme is very big this year. It's feeling of uncomfortability, and people who can thrive feeling uncomfortable, moving past that, are the people who are, I think, going to strive forward. And I want to be one of those people who move through the uncomfortability, who can be decisive in what he needs to do, what they need to do, what they need to accomplish. So with this identity shift, there's going to be a few uncomfortable scenarios. There's going to be a few uncomfortable thoughts. Everything's going to be uncomfortable, but they mean that you're evolving. So that's been my little update. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.